Oh my gosh, seriously, more weirdos. Like you don't have bigger fish to fry. Within a couple hours, if not 1 hour, of you watching this message, you're going to be in your own world. You are not going to be caring about anything or anyone because you are doing things differently. You are seeing the error of your ways and what is really going to be serving you at this time. So it's your lucky day. I have two channeled messages for you. You are starting to see that you need to brace yourself. You are getting a lot of unwanted attention. You're like, oh my gosh, where did all this attention come from? This unwanted attention is also showing you who doesn't like you. Some of the attention is because you were in the spotlight. Others, it's them trying to get one over on you, trying to bait you, do a bait and switch, a switcheroo. It's not going to work. 1 hour from the time that you see this, you will be in your own world, one that you are rebuilding and moving at a different pace. You will be doing this so much. You will be so dedicated. People will be terrified. Oh my gosh, what are they doing? You have a certain speed at which you do things, whether it's survival mode, fight or flight, panic, stress, control, fear, whatever that is, you are not maneuvering that way anymore. You are no longer forcing things. You are no longer being attached. You are no longer doing anything with fear or when you're exhausted. This is a new you that is emerging. So, to those that have seen you maneuver, it's scary because they don't know when you're going to pop up. They don't know what you're doing. You're doing things that people don't expect. So you were already unpredictable and now you're very, very unpredictable, if that's a thing. But it is right now. If they thought they could semi-clock you before, you are going to be running figure eights in a very different way because you are no longer forcing things. Because it makes you exhausted, it makes you tired, and you're just no longer putting this unnecessary pressure on yourself. Where is my calculator? Hold on. Oh, and I pulled this pen out too. Isn't this cute? We need the theatrics for this. There is a new you emerging. The calculations no longer make sense. You are starting to see, I can't be open 24/7. I cannot be accessible all the dang time. No, I cannot. I got to do it different. Whether you call it severe burnout, whether you call this a new timeline, you let me know in the comments what you want to call it because it is happening and it's happening now. Only take what resonates and leave the rest. But this new you emerging is igniting a lucky streak. If you are picking up what I am putting down, I want you to affirm it below. My lucky streak begins now. All right, I had to zoom you in for this. You need to sit down. You need to be seated. Spirit is saying, brace yourself. You are about to get a lot of unwanted attention. And during this unwanted attention, because you're moving at a different pace, you're going to be clocking many different things. You need to listen to your intuition and what you are being told, how you are being prompted. When you are being told to move, that is when you're going to move. When you are being told to sit, that is when you're going to sit. So you're getting a lot of this unwanted attention because at this time you are refusing to go along with what is popular or what everybody else is doing. You are also realizing that people are trying to hide something from you. People are acting real strange. They're doing really weird things. Clock that. It's not for no reason. You are being shown things that maybe you don't need in your life anymore, or certain bonds that you might be breaking, certain ties that you might be snipping. A lot of weirdness that you're going to be aware of while seeing that you have bigger fish to fry. You've got people trying to dig up anything they can on you. They are trying to dig up dirt, they're snooping, and they're also trying to get in your head. These are people that feel like they have unfinished business with you and they feel perplexed. So you got people perplexed out here. with a lot of unwanted attention. People are currently trying to spy on you as this new you is emerging. People are trying to wish for certain things to happen to you because they see how happy your life is right now. This is these people that you're dealing with. Janky little spies. This is your spirit team. This is your divine protection. This is them. These people want to get in your head, and it's not ever going to work. I don't know why. They don't know this. I don't know why they can't learn this. I don't know why I can't get through their thick head. The math is never mathing for them. They are losing their mind because they are intimidated of the power that you hold. You are showing people, I have power, I have faith, I have favor, and you're not even trying to use it against anybody, but it's good to know that you have this. You are finding calm in your life. You are finding calm and peaceful solutions to conflict that people are trying to bring into your life. Holy Spirit wants you to know that you have a very bright future and wants you to be optimistic about how you look at it, to be hopeful about the possibilities. Your future is not only promising, but it's going to be very fulfilling. Your lucky streak, your winning streak begins now, and you are not giving up. You are giving it all you've got, but in a different way. Because again, you are not trying to be controlling. You're not trying to be all stressed out or feel pressured. There is someone around you that is going through a lot of karma, and it has been a theme the last 7 to 10 days in the messages that I've been channeling. These people are realizing something that they invested in, whether it was a relationship or a marriage, whatever it was, it's not working. It's all going downhill, and they invested whatever they had for nothing. They did things that they wish they didn't do for nothing. They sold their soul basically for nothing. And so, yeah, these people are trying to make you feel bad about the power that you hold, and you're never going to do that. People see that you have a heart of gold. You're someone with pure intentions, but they're trying to dig up dirt that's going to phase you. You are aware of the dirt in your life, and it is in your rear view. You are kind, you are generous, and you have a very lucky break on the way, an unexpected stroke of luck, and positive changes in your life. You are finally going to have the right conditions to thrive. The right conditions for your love to thrive, for your money to thrive. And I feel like a lot of that is because you are not pushing it along. You are not forcing it. These people wanting to see into your life, they liked it when you were available 24/7. They liked it when they kind of knew what you were up to, or they kind of knew what you were doing. But you are going so off the grid right now that even your loved ones or people that are closer to you are going to be like, what are they doing? Someone right now is also currently trying to take credit for work that you've put in or your ideas. Someone is also trying to pump fake you like you give a ish, like you care at all when you don't. And someone has been very hypocritical and rude to you. You have received a lot of unfair treatment and you've turned the other cheek. You are about to be rewarded for that. This could even have happened. Sorry, I'm tripping over my words. This could have even happened less than 24 hours ago. People are trying to make you feel bad, like you're unwanted or you're unworthy, and no one's ever going to be able to make you feel that way. On top of that, you don't care who's judging you for your unpopular opinion or your way of doing things. But yeah, these people feel like things are unresolved. They want you to feel some type of way about their busted, dusted promises, their broken promises, the fact that they never keep their word. These people also have an inflated sense of self. They have a savior complex. They always try to play the hero, but they fall short. This could also be family that's doing this to you. This could be an internal family issue that has been prolonged conflict since childhood for at least a decade. These people are trying to hide some type of family secrets. So I feel like the people that you're dealing with, it's okay for them to tell a bunch of people the shady things that are going on in their lives, but they don't want you to know that. They don't want you to know the embarrassment or the cause or the details, but you're intuitive and you already knew this from the jump. But they don't have any confirmation that you know, but whatever they have found out that you are figuring out, they want payback for you knowing certain things about them. So it really bothers them that you know about their double life or their secret reputation. It really bothers them that you know about embarrassing matters. They have been trying to protect their reputation for a long time, but they're so busy partying or using substances or being sloppy because maybe you haven't been around, that it's just out there. It's out there and people gossip. So now this person wants to have a public confrontation, or they want to make you look stupid in front of others. They want you canceled. They don't want people listening to you. They don't want people being influenced by you because they have to have control over everything. So this could be family, and this could also be work. This could be a relationship. Whoever this person is to you, they do not like being embarrassed because they have a savior complex. They have a superiority complex. They do not want people knowing that you know anything about them. But you could read it without a map. You could read these people to filth in the first 10 minutes of just even being around them. You could clock what type of person they are. And not only that, these are people that you've known for a while. So I don't know who is trying to give you unsolicited advice. That is not going to happen. That is not going to work. You have no interest. You don't care. You are really putting up your middle fingers right now. Like, no one can tell you anything. Not that they really could before, but you refuse to be put in a pressure cooker by society, by religion, by family, by a 9-to-5, by anything. You are doing things at the beat of your own drum, and you've changed the speed. You're still going to run figure eight on these, I don't know to say hoes, but on these chooches, these dusties, these whoever's. You're still going to run figure eights. You're still going to run circles around them. You're just going to be doing it in slow motion. So they're really annoyed. Why aren't they rushing? Why aren't they running with their head chopped off? Why are they doing this? They're also trying to send people to spy on you to gain info, but the people spying on you are either falling in love with you. Okay, the espionage is not doing what it does. It's falling in love with you. And then there's others that have turned their back on you that maybe were your friends before. They have gone over to the dark side for the janky cookies that they might have. So this has been a not so great situation where people feel like you're coming out of nowhere, which it's like, how much warning do they need? These people are so mad that they feel like everything that you do, it always comes out of nowhere, whether it's fast or slow. Whoever has been fishing for comments or information, and the people leading the charge have really bad karma unfolding. This is another reason why it is the perfect time for you to be minding your own business. This is the perfect time to be Netflix and chilling, going to the gym, doing you, not really talking to anybody, because you get so annoyed by people in general. You get so annoyed that everyone follows whatever's popular off of a cliff. That is not you. And you usually don't get praise or even acknowledged for thinking this way or doing things a different way. But it is being spotlighted at this time. So you are seeing who never really genuinely supported you, who was never really committed from the jump, And I feel like a lot of this is because they thought I don't know how to explain this. Some of them thought, if they find out, whatever, it makes me look cool. It gives me street cred if they find out some of the stuff that I've been up to. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? And then others of them thought about it after for a while, like, oh, I won't be embarrassed. But then they sat and marinated and stewed. And now they are really mad that you know these things. They are really embarrassed. They are mortified. So they want payback. But they're in a hurricane of bad karma. It is very destructive karma that they are dealing with. And you're just over here effortlessly winning. So a great affirmation for you would be, why am I always winning effortlessly? Why am I so lovable? Why am I so abundant? Why am I so divinely protected? Let your subconscious prove that to you. Send it on the hamster wheel. So yeah, these people, they're like, oh, I won't be embarrassed. And now they're embarrassed. Like they tried to act tough about it. And now they're in their feelings. So they want people to damage your reputation. And they're doing this with no facts. So if you thought a lot of people were gossiping about you, ding, 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 you are right. They are talking about you, making things up. They never have the facts and they make up lies just because they want to take the heat off of them. This is only extending the stay of their hurricane of karma, and it is only making it a category 5. So they should really shut the F up. This is starting a lot of drama. And, okay. Holy Spirit is telling me they're on damage control. And this is normally something they do by themselves, and they are having to involve a lot of people for this damage control to make it look like whatever you clocked, whatever you heard, whatever you found out ain't what it is. They have no idea that you don't care. Again, you have bigger fish to fry. You could care less. Like, if less could be negative, you give negative less Fs than anything. They don't want you to know about their fake flexing, that they don't have it like that. Somebody has been racking up debt, racking up credit cards. Somebody is just in a very bad situation. And I don't know if they're married or they're with somebody, but somebody really put their foot in their mouth, first of all. And second, they really wanted you to feel this small, as if that matters to you. Keep moving in silence. Because there is a lot, like you just need to get your popcorn. So you are working on not controlling things. And that's what I mean, the bigger fish to fry is standing on your opinion. Being this magnet force, you are drawing in so many things because everything you touch right now turns to gold. People are very drawn to you right now. So I see you really protecting your privacy. But there's a lot of people working for the other side that want to gain information. But then there's a bunch of people just making stuff up. They want your passwords. They're snooping around your equipment. They're snooping around your things. They're trying to eavesdrop. That's another thing. People are going to try to eavesdrop. So that might be another reason why you're not going around certain people. And then I also see that you are going to come to the conclusion this week, by the end of this week, of something big that you need to move on from. You are about to have a chain of achievements. Ooh, we have dirty offer. You are about to have a whole chain of achievements. And whatever you are closing out, it's showing you that it maybe worked for a little bit, but now the offer's dirty. It's no longer what you need. You have outgrown it. You've evolved. But yeah, somebody that was coming against you really wanted to make it look like their life was great. They had all of this stuff going on. And now it's all being exposed that they didn't have it like that things aren't great. And you're just over here unbothered. You are focusing on the things that matter, the love in your life, relaxing, taking a break, doing things with ease. We have impersonator and digging for dirt. Looking for dirt on you. You guys, I literally can't. This person behind your back is impersonating you. They want to act like you, dress like you, walk like you, talk like you. They are in secret competition with you. Oh, I didn't even see this. They're a groupie. This person doesn't realize that they're your biggest fan. And this isn't just one person, you guys. This is several. This is several people that are perplexed by what you have going on. They see that you will not accept the fact that you guys have unfinished business. You're not giving them the time of day. You will not accept the fact that they're fishing for any information. You will not accept the fact that they want to feud with you. You will not accept their broken promises or anything that they say. And they want you to be uncomfortable right now. They want to invade your personal space. They want to make you feel left out. They want to make you the laughingstock, and all you're going to do is shine. Your light is irritating their demons. They are starting so much drama. Okay, Holy Spirit is saying they're starting drama that they are not going to be able to finish. So I see you're just entering this phase of wanting to daydream more, being more aware of the things that you're visualizing, the things that you're thinking about, having a more calm life, going with the flow, knowing when to relax. You're listening to your body more than ever, and you're listening to your intuition. Like, your body's going to tell you where to go. Your intuition's going to tell you where to go. And you're going to listen to that, because this is what's helping your lucky streak. This is what is helping your winning streak. And with that, you're just effortlessly attractive. You're not even trying to be attractive. And their reputation is just getting worse. You are going to have people kissing your behind because you are the vault. They can't make your reputation bad even if they tried. These people that are kissing your behind, they need something from you. They don't actually like you, and you've clocked that. Like, I know they just want something from me, or they need me for something, but they don't actually like me. These people ain't shit. These people ain't ish. If this was the ringleader, they themselves try to make themselves available 24/7. You've done that in the past, and you'll never do it again. You know that that is not sustainable to be available for everyone, whether you're trying to be the hero or you're a people pleaser. You could have been doing it because of people pleasing tendencies, and this person does it because they want to be the hero all the damn time. Like, I can do it all. I have all the power. Like, yeah. Whatever they've been up to, it is played out. Played out. People are getting tired of them because they're just getting more and more mean. The people that, okay, thank you, Spirit. The people that were loyal to them can't even deal with them anymore. They're like, oh my gosh, they're getting on my nerves. Nothing is ever good enough. And it's because they have these unfair expectations, this unfair, hypocritical treatment of everyone else or everyone. They are looking you up right now because their minions aren't finding out enough information. So now they got to do their own digging. They got to get their own hands dirty. They are researching you. They're studying you. They're trying to get info. They're trying to make anything into a big situation. They're really grasping at straws. On top of that, This person is one of the two. They are either hooked on substances or they have caught an STD. Some type of rash or infection because they have been cheating. Super promiscuous behavior, but they are doing one or the other. Some of them are doing both. They are hooked on something. You guys deal with a lot of people that are just numb, constantly numbing themselves, constantly making people feel like there's something wrong with you, obviously. And it's like, no, there's something wrong with you because you don't ever want to feel anything. Oh my gosh, perfect. Fake smiles. They don't ever want to feel anything. We live in a world that's like, doesn't want to feel ever. There's a pill and a medication for anything. And it's just a business transaction at this point. Going to the doctor or trying to get better from anything or being misdiagnosed. You just want to break from how people do life. And you are waking up to the big picture of people doing this. A lot of people are waking up, whether it's influencers, teachers, people that you look up to, waking up to the fact that people aren't just living. They are numbing. They are distracting. And so you are de-influencing. You're like, I know what I have to offer, and I am not accepting anything less. I'm seeing this week, people are really going out of their way to phase you, and you're going to be sitting there so calm. You are really getting under people's skin this week. They went to great lengths to try to make you look crazy, to try to make you feel left out, to try to make you feel dumb, to try to make you feel small or even jealous. These people really want you to be jealous or envious of their life. But you are dealing with the bigger fish to fry, which is the collective that is waking up to the fact that there's got to be more than what everyone else is doing on social media, than what everyone else is doing at their 9 to 5. So all of this other stuff that they be doing, you're unfazed. You are so unfazed. You have your eye on the prize. So affirm it below. I have my eye on the prize. Wow. So much justice, so much karma. There is also a love that is going to be unfolding in your life. I'm getting 3 types of love. For some of you, it is love that is new. For others of you, it is a love that is deepening. And then for others, it is the love of a like a loyal companion. Like you could have just got a new pet. Whoever it is, you're like, this is all I need right now. I need to be alone with my thoughts. I need to tune out the world and what they're trying to constantly show me and popular opinion, because you are learning to stand alone on unpopular opinion. You also deal with a lot of happiness haters, so you're just really protecting your energy right now by not going around certain people because you are so loved by the crowd. You might think that you're not, especially those of you on social media. You might feel like, no one's ever paying attention to me, and I feel like I'm authentic and I'm doing it right. Your time is coming. Your time is coming where you are going to be getting a lot of attention, where things are going to be going your way because your heart of gold is being recognized. And you just want to enjoy the fact that things are finally going well, that you can finally slow down without feeling bad, without feeling guilt, and you're going to cry certain things out. You are going to purge or cry in areas of life where you are going to let go of control because of fear of how you were raised or the pressure that you put on yourself or societal pressure. You are going to really just, okay, I don't I don't need this anymore, but it doesn't mean that it might not drive you crazy. I've done this to myself where I put an incredible amount of pressure on myself, and then when I just can't take it anymore, I melt the F down. So if you know what I'm talking about, let me know in the comments, because this is something that you're working on where you're just not going to force it. You're not going to force it. Like, for instance, I normally sit in my black leather chair, and I sat in this other chair, and I'm like, oh, this chair squeaks, it makes noises when I'm filming, and I'm like, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not going to force it. Or, putting on something nicer. I've got a t-shirt and flannel pajamas on. I'm not going to force it. It is what it is. So this is what you're doing. And sometimes when you really want to get certain things done, but you're trying to go about it a different way, you're just like, I can't. Just make it. So let me know if you've ever had a meltdown or cried because you really want to like tweak out on something or control the situation or the narrative, even though you're tired, you're exhausted, you're losing your mind, and you're like, no, I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that, because you now know that it is wasting time. Let me give you an example. If I'm running on very little sleep and I have a lot to do, if I don't take a nap, I'm going to waste the whole day. If I don't take half of my list, chop it in half, if I don't take things off of my plate that day, if I don't take a nap or two, everything the rest of the day is going to go wrong. Especially if I'm burned out or I've been doing that for a couple of days on very little sleep. It's just not going to go according to plan, no matter what I do. Because it's like fighting through mud. It's like moving through quicksand. It's like trying to figure out how to get a bunch of things done, but you would have gotten it done faster if you had slept, if you had paused. So this is bringing stability into your life where you are stepping into that big energy. Oh my gosh, it really says it on here. I was just like adding some extra, but the extra's already on the card. Stable, rich, business owner, big energy, CEO energy. So yeah, you're just not going to fight it anymore. Like, we put so much pressure on ourselves because of social media, because of the way that people do things, the way things are at our job, that we have to go and we have to do and we have to outperform. Confirmation. You don't care anymore about outperforming anyone. It's either yours or it's not. And you know that you are serious about the changes that you are making, not only because you're trying to make certain changes, but because you know yourself. But your authenticity is being acknowledged at this time. Oof, we got clout-hungry. Something that is going to be spotlighted as you are being encouraged, as you are entering your winning streak timeline, is people that were trying to hide the fact that they were clout-hungry the whole time. Leo Skeppy said this best. Oh my gosh, he cracks me up. Cracks me up. And he was like, people put so much pressure on like sales, and especially like influencers like selling merch. They'll try to sell things and make it seem like, oh, it's sold out. And I literally dealt with this not even the other day. I know a lot of people don't like that Michaela Guerrera girl, whatever, but I really am into trying different lip glosses because my favorite lip gloss was discontinued. So I'm trying to find my new thing. And I'm on TikTok for like 5 seconds and I see this lip gloss and I'm like, I'll try it. I mean, I don't have anything against her. I'm just going to mind my own business. I'm not going to call a girl a liar and all these things. I'm just going to mind my business. So I go to like buy the lip gloss and it says sold out. And I'm thinking, wasn't this just launched? And now that does happen. But I went to refresh it. Inside joke. Shout out to Dodash. I went to refresh the lip gloss page and it said it was there. So if you refresh it, it says that it is in stock, but when you go on there, it's trying to make you feel like it's not going to be there. And this is a tactic of supply and demand that people be using. And so he was like calling that out in his video. And I was just beside myself, like on the floor, because people really do that. And he said, if you're really selling merchandise or anything, of great quality, it's going to take at least a month to restock and makeup even longer. And I was like, yes, thank you for like talking about that, because people really have us out here trying to over consume and buy all these things. Like, you got to get it now. It's just limited edition. It's once it's gone, it's gone. It's not coming back. I cannot stand that clickety clack, clickbaity type of marketing. I know people got to do what they got to do, but I just think it's not necessary. You either got the goods or you don't. And so I like his take on selling things, because he's like, you either want it or you don't. And that's how I am. I'm not going to try to sell you something that you don't need. And that's why I don't work with sponsorships often. I'm just very particular, because I feel like I have to be responsible with my influence. I have to be responsible with how I interact with my collective. I don't need to be adding to the problem. You feel me? So, yeah, I mean, doesn't mean that I don't like to shop or anything like that. I just don't want to be a bad influence and making you guys feel like you got to shop too. Like, even with like the blind boxes, it's like, play responsibly. When we were like opening blind boxes, play responsibly. Don't be like, oh my gosh, I should have bought groceries, but instead I bought a freaking Labubu. You know what I mean? Don't do that. But this is what's being exposed right now. People that are actually clout hungry. So I've been doing a lot of de-influencing from people that I thought that I liked, but then this is the thing about being intuitive. Then you start seeing through people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'll be watching somebody and I'm like, oh my gosh, like they're so cool, da 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 da. And then I like get attached very quickly. But then I go through this awakening and it happens just as fast. And then I go through about a week of like, should I get rid of them? Should I delete them? Should I block them? Like, what should I do? And I just been cleaning house with who I am influenced by. So what I do right now is, if I feel like there's anything inauthentic, or I feel like there's an ulterior motive for why they're doing what they're doing, or why they're even on the internet for today or whatever they posted, that is always going to be in the back of my mind. Like, yeah, they're giving me a message, but they're also trying to sell something. It's not like they're not going to bring it up or they're not going to sell it. And so I see many different tactics. Like, sometimes people will try to like offer things for free, and then it's sell, 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 sell. I don't know. I just feel like if certain things speak for themselves, let them go that way, because then people are going to feel like it's another advertisement. Now, on social media, a lot of us get paid through ad revenue. So like, we need that, but it still helps when you watch the ads, or you at least skip through them. That's a great way to support a creator that you like, especially on YouTube. But there are people that like add on to that. Like, they make a whole nother ad, a whole nother sponsorship, and an ad for whatever they're selling. And I support people getting theirs, but you guys know what I mean. The people that are trying to hide the fact that they are clout hungry, or the fact that they care about all of these things that we don't really need to care about, to each their own, they're being exposed. And you're going to see them for who they are. Oh my gosh, this freaking chair drives me nuts. Anyways, but yeah, I think Leo Skeppy is doing something like that, where he, he's living in Miami and he's like, I'm going to take a break from wearing all the jewelry and wearing designer things, and just like being me, and just being me outside, and not having to have like all the things on to do that. And I dig that. Like, you guys are all the things without the things on. You guys are all that in a bag of chips. You wear the bee's knees. And people are trying to emulate you daily, but you switch up so often, because not only do you have several personalities, but you're always evolving. So I don't know, your enemies are going through it. Can we just pause? Can we just take a moment of silence for all your enemies that are going through it? Someone's got a whole STD, someone's getting a divorce, somebody is hooked on something. I mean, God bless them. But they started this mess. They started all this drama. Girl fight. Because they want to have a public confrontation with you. And they have been so arrogant. Like, this is like a boxing match or a UFC fight where they're doing their little press conference and one's getting real mouthy and you're like trying to figure out which one's going to win, if you even want to watch this fight. And they're just talking all this smack. Of course it's going to be me. Of course I'm going to win. Da-da-da-da. You need to watch out for the quiet ones. You need to watch out for the ones that don't look like they even fight. Some of you guys could be moving or are considering a big move. But I also feel like that has to do with what I channeled for the end of the week. By the end of the week, you could have decided to walk away from something. This could be a home. It could be a relationship. It could be a job, but it is something big where you're like, you know what? I don't know why I was chasing that. I don't know why I was so attached, but I don't need it anymore. I'm not going to be reliant on it anymore because I don't really see that in my future. There is something that is big. Sorry, I'm not trying to point at you, but you guys know what I'm saying. You are not going to take something with you into this bright future. You're like, it played its part, and though I'm going to miss it, I'm not going to miss all this effery. I'm not going to miss all this drama. Because it's like certain people feel like, you should hustle. You should have that. You should want that. Oh my gosh, I would kill for that. I would love to have that. No, stop. Hustle culture is canceled. You are going to make it rain without having to do all of that. You need to remember that that's why half these people are mad at you in the first place. Is because they don't know how you do it. Like, you're getting it. And you're going to be getting it without having to lift many fingers. That beat DE. That beat energy. Fake smiles being exposed. Wanting to fight you being exposed. Soulless Decepticons being exposed. You're just so unbothered. So unfazed. Like, oh my gosh, look at this. We got all the uns. And an airplane. We got unbothered, unfazed, and uninterested. If you've made it this far into the video, I want you to affirm below. Right now I would want to zoom in, but the chair is going to squeak if I do that. So I'm going to be comical from over here. Affirm it below. I am unbothered. I am unfazed. I am uninterested. I am unbothered. I am unfazed. I am uninterested. You are more than the triple threat because not only do you got so much going on over here, because this is your time to shine, they're like, are they really unfazed by what I'm doing? I'm jumping up and down. They really don't care? They really don't want to know? No, you don't. We now have ignoring. You are ignoring them. I would too. They really want to get a rise out of you. They really want to provoke you. And look at this confirmation. You're too busy winning. Affirm that below. If you made it this far into the video, I'm too busy winning. Their life is so boring. Like, wouldn't it suck to be them? Same crap, different day. Like, you can't. You're like, I can't do that. I'm hearing that song every day. I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. Every day I'm hustling. This is you. Triple threat. All smiles. Just being your quirky self. And they're just like, these are some terrible people. I just saw someone like wanting to do something to somebody's tea or somebody's water bottle. Like, they're gross. They're gross. They cannot block you. I'm not going to say that word. I don't want to make the YouTube overlords mad. They do not want you to rise. Oh, well. This is like trying to disinherit the queen or trying to usurp. These usurpers out here. It is the time where you step into your power. But you're not eager. You're not desperate. This is just you stepping into your spotlight. Man, you got a lot of groupies, a lot of stalkers. Too busy winning. You're too busy winning. You're too busy stopping all the hustle and bustle in your life. So again, 1 hour from now, you are going to be rebuilding your own world, your own new world, where your opinion matters, not all the opinions of everybody else following what everybody else is doing. You are moving at a different pace where you are purifying your life. You're crying it out, what makes you uncomfortable. Like, yeah, I wish I could control that, but I'm working on it. And if I gotta cry, I'm gonna cry. If I gotta stomp, I'm gonna stomp. But I'm gonna do that over here. And you're clocking the fear. You're clocking the control, the insecurity, the worry, the concern, and the bad habit of however you used to do that. All of these people are holding a grudge. It reminds me of that meme. Imagine me over here just like, every day I'm hustling, every day I'm hustling. And they're just like, over here hating on you. Losers. Let's plot some tarot and see what else is going on. Let me know in the comments if you never can get sick of that song. Every day I'm hustling, hustling, hustling. It reminds me of Cat Williams. Where he talks about like trying to get into heaven and they're playing that song and he's got like these big angel wings and it's just, look it up on social media. It's a hoot. Really? You know what this reminds me of? What's that show? The Carnival Row. This reminds me of Carnival Row. So how I'm going to read this is there are a lot of people trying to judge you for your unpopular opinion. And there are a lot of devilish distractions trying to come in to knock you off your path, but you're really slowing down so you can clock that. Because before, when you're rushing about, you maybe normally wouldn't clock it, but it was only adding to the frustration. You have something really big unfolding, and devil energy wants to let all of this effery and all of this drama get in the way of that. Wants to knock you down a peg or 5. And most of all, like, you have this heart of gold, and where maybe you wanted to judge certain people or certain things or thought they were too much or whatever judgment you had, you are seeing like, no, I do like this, and I'm not going to let people make me feel bad for liking this. You know what I mean? Like, I like what I like, and I'm not going to let people make me feel bad for liking what I like. I'm going to stand on it. Now, I might not share it with them, but I'm not going to stop. That's you guys. You're like, no, you might not like the same things that I do, but I'm not judging you for what you like and what you do and what your hobbies are. So just mind your business. Just mind your business. I haven't used this deck in a long time. Holy Spirit, is there anything else the collective needs to know? I love this deck. It's so smooth. Oh, I'm also getting that somebody has been caught red-handed. Trying to be greedy. They're trying to get a reaction out of you, you guys. Someone's trying to make you feel bad, like, I'm hearing na-na-na-na-na boo-boo. Na-na-na-na boo-boo. Like, I told you I was going to give this to you and I didn't. Haha. This is small in the scheme of what you got going on. You're doing I don't know if you know that you're doing this, but sometimes you guys be doing these things and it's testing people's character so you can get closure on the fact that you don't need them. You don't need anything that's tied to these people. You are going to get the last laugh. But yeah, somebody thought like, oh, let me give you this carrot. Oh, psych. Just kidding. You can't sit with us. And you're like, you just set it on fire and laugh. So they definitely want to be victimized by you, but they're trying to push it to see how far they can go, and all it's doing is making it a category 5 karma. It is not helping them at all. They have been caught red-handed. Oh, 5 of Wands. They're being called out for everything. For their secrets, for their lies, for being greedy, for trying to block you of opportunities. These people don't know how to stop crossing certain lines or boundaries. So you are this person's final warning. And they have been warned several times. Several times. That's why they're not having too much. They're not having a great time right now. Oh my gosh. We got the 5 of Swords with the 5 of Wands. This is you. Generous. You're kind. You would give somebody the shirt off of your back. You are charitable. And they try to bully you. They try to sabotage you. They try to compete with you. And you just look at them like they're crazy. Ace of Swords. You are about to go through a very big breakthrough on being unfazed, ignoring people, being uninterested, standing on what your opinion is. I know I'm awesome. I know my life's going to be great. I know I don't need them. I know I don't need this. And it's just it's a really big deal. You are going to be speaking your truth, but where you're normally used to people not listening, people are going to be listening. And these chaos agents are being dealt with. It's like they cause chaos, they numb. They cause chaos, they numb. They cause chaos, they black out. They forget. They don't care. They're just crazy. We have justice. We have the King of Wands. All of this justice is going to allow you to get your confidence back. And what I mean by that is you only felt confident before if you were going a mile a minute, if you were getting all of these things done, trying to feel like you were achieving something. But God is going to be showing you that you can achieve things without having to do all of that. And that's where you're going to start feeling more confident. That is what you're going to be working on, because throughout this week, it's going to make you uncomfortable, and you're going to start an hour from the time that you watch this message. I'd like to do that, but I'm not going to force it. I'm only going to do that if I feel like I should. Like if you have, desired action. How do you say it? Inspired action. Sorry. You're only going to take inspired action. No more forced action. So when you have the energy, or when you have the desire, and you're no longer going to make yourself feel bad. This justice is bad. All of these chaos agents. There's nowhere to hide their swords. There's nowhere to hide everything. It's like they're going to get caught in the middle of trying to find your password. Trying to be a hypocrite. In the middle of lying to you. They're getting caught red-handed. And some people might be turning on them. So you're claiming your energy. You're no longer just feeling stuck, tied. You will feel creative again. You can trust your intuition. You can trust the fact that you are mentally stable. That you got this. Your guys' advice is to stop masking what it is that you really want out of life, and to start reaching for that, and to take your time. Now, I haven't done an alternate ending in a minute, but if you are familiar, then I'll see you there. If you made it to the end of this message, I want you to drop a butterfly or a dragonfly below. Drop your favorite affirmation. Don't forget to smash the hit the bell, There will be a secret message. Claim this message as yours and hype up this video if you feel called to. I love you guys. Bye. If you made it to the secret ending, we're going to get a secret message and we're going to do an unboxing. Okay, let's see. What does this collective need to know? What do they need to know right now? Ooh, we have awakening. Well, awakening and activation. Awakening and activation. Trust that this activation is happening. So if you made it this far, you're maybe doubtful if you can really get it up out of the mud. If you cannot, if you can get through trying to make this type of change in your life. And the answer is yes. You need to trust that you are able to do this. Trust your intuition. Trust what your body is telling you. Trust what your mind is telling you. When you're around certain people, or when you don't want to do certain things, or you do want to do certain things, like, you can do this. Don't let it keep you up at night, and allow yourself more rest. Allow yourself more time for love to blossom. I was going to say blossom, and then blossoming came out. Allow more time for things to blossom, not just love, but other things, talents, joy, working out, exercising, eating things that you like. Maybe when you eat, for instance, you have to like rush through eating. You can't like just enjoy it. You're like, oh, I gotta stand up because I gotta do this, I gotta do that. It's like, no. You are going to be releasing a lot of rage by getting this up out of the mud. And it's not that it's going to be perfect in the first go around. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some practice, but I believe in you. I believe in you guys. And last but not least, we have mask. Just came right back around in a circle. You don't have to mask who it is you want to be. These people wish. That is why they're perplexed and they have all these impossible expectations. They're out here losing their mind. So let's do an unboxing. I've been saving this for one of my longer videos. We have a Labubu macaroon. Okay, so far we've got sea salt, toffee, and soy milk. We don't have sesame, green, grape, or lychee berry. I would really like lychee berry, but I'd be happy with whatever, because they're so cute. You guys pick one. Are we ready? Oh, I'm so excited. I've been saving it. I'm going to be doing a giveaway soon, so stay tuned for that. I love these bags. These are the old bags. Oh, that sounds bad, the old bags, because I feel like the newer ones, they're in drawstring bags, but thanks, Pop Mart. So cute. I hope all my giveaway winners have gotten all of their stuff. I was supposed to show you first, but I got excited. I got so excited. We should do a giveaway for him. We should do like a little adoption, because we have one of these, right? I think this is his toffee. It is. So if you would like to be entered in the giveaway to win toffee, drop toffee in the comments if you'd like to be entered into the giveaway. You do have to be subscribed to the channel. But yeah, I'll send them to a lucky winner. All right, you guys, I'm gonna get out of here. Love you. Bye.